Hardcore?
Cardio too.
Be much more fun if she gets.
It's not so dirty.
I could sit you by the fire.
That's why it sounds so much better.
There's something I must confide. I know I said that it'd be fine. I know I made it look like it'd be alright. But I think I learned my lesson, and I'm not gonna let you out of my sight. You can call me killer, 'cause I'll bring you to the light. And it might taste bitter when you're answering to God. You can call me killer as you look into my eyes. Nothing but a sinner. You won't get away this time. You won't get away this time. You won't get away this time. You won't get away.
Okay, so we just got done with 22-minute hardcore cardio 2. This one sucked. Well, it was really actually a great workout, but if you're looking to get a sweat on, if you're looking to be completely exhausted, if you're looking for your legs to be burning by the end of it, this is a great workout. Just a lot more cardio-driven workout than cardio 1. Just even like the high knees to start out with, you do 60 of them. And then a little bit later, you're doing the little running straight leg ones. And there's a lot of those, I think 50 the first round. And then a lot of burpees, those little frog burpees. And then for the other moves, those gorilla things.
Oh, those suck.
Those are really, really tough. There's 2 different ways to do it. I noticed Casey and I took a couple different, I think the first round, I was going real long distances. The second and third round, I went a little bit shorter distance, mainly because of our gym. It's not huge, but, and I stayed more into the squat. My legs were killing me more by staying into the squat than staying up a little bit out of the squat. So, man, that was a really good workout. I personally, my favorite move, which I would have called my rest move, was the jumping side to side push-up things.
The water bug.
Water bug. For me, because you're not doing a full push-up each time, you're just kind of jumping side to side. For me, that was like the easiest move in the whole thing, so I was happy to get to that move. But the mountain climbers, the first round, easy. Only 30 of them, I was like, oh, that's it? And then the second round, you do 40. That all of a sudden was a lot harder. And then by the third round, when you do 50 of them, it's pretty tough. So, very good workout, and then we backed it up with, we didn't put it on the video, but we backed it up with core 1, and that's a nice core workout, especially after the workout you just did. Your core's a little bit tired already from doing the water bug, from doing the planks and the knee-ins and all those kind of things. So your core's already gotten a little bit of a workout, so you can feel that when you start the core workout, and enjoyed it because it's not a killer, but you definitely feel it in your core. So that's my review. Great day. Really enjoyed it.
So I'll give this one a lot better review than I did cardio 1, because cardio 1 I said, it was a very beginner's. Today was an intermediate to an advanced cardio day, not because the moves are hard in itself to do, but it's very physically demanding cardio driven today. And I tell you what, the 22 seconds did not feel like enough time at all for your breaks in between, where 22 seconds in the cardio 1, you're like, I'm ready to go. I didn't even need that. Today you need it. And I love it because when he says, get into frog position, I'm like, I've been here.
Already hands on knees.
Already there. Because today is a tough one from beginning to end. There's always ways to make it more difficult. Some of these people in the video are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs because I mean, the more you throw your arms, the more cardio you're gonna get. The higher you get your knees, of course that makes it more intense. And the same thing goes, I did pretty good with the high knees. Where I struggled trying to get the height was when you're doing the straight leg kicks, or also known as mummy kicks if you've done them before. The difference between the mummy kicks, I'm thinking about money.
Money!
There you go.
All right.
So instead of doing the money, now I keep doing it again.
Hey, you know, you're saying, are you a Trump fan?
I am.
Money, money, money. Yeah, right.
Yeah, you're fired. So enough of politics. We're gonna lose all our subscribers.
We're not voting for Trump. But anyway, go ahead.
Anyways, what I was gonna say is instead of a mummy kick where you keep them low and just keep straight legs, this one you're actually trying to do high knees with straight legs. So if you really concentrate on trying to get those legs up, man, that is hard. And I could do like the first 10, maybe 12, pretty good height, and then I'm barely getting them off the ground for the rest of them. So that was a difficult one. The hardest move for me though was the stupid gorillas. I could not find a comfortable position. I have a sore hip flexor right now. I injured it a couple weeks back and I've never fully recuperated. So it's even hard to cross my legs that direction where my left leg goes over my right. It hurts. So doing that position and getting low was putting a lot of pressure on there. The other thing that I found this is a high impact workout today because you are doing all the little Joe jumps or whatever they call them.
Jimmy jumps.
Jimmy jumps.
Right after the gorillas.
Yeah, it's just a hard combination.
It is.
But again, even on the Jimmy jumps, you can make it harder by, like he says, act like you're playing basketball and you're blocking the ball from going in and just jump as high as you can. But again, I'm just glad I could get up off the ground at that point, especially once we got to the third round.
We were getting a good half-inch off the ground.
I don't know if I know half-inch, maybe a quarter-inch if you're lucky. No, the first round through, I felt really good.
Yeah.
The second round through was very, very difficult, and by the time I got to the third round, I'm like, oh crap, there's a third round? I was hoping for the burnout.
I was looking at the clock thinking, certainly we can't have one whole round left.
Man,
but
we did.
He burns it through that last round.
But it's not just high impact on your knees so much because of jumping, but where I found the higher impact was on my wrist and elbows. Because when you're doing your gorillas, you're putting a lot of weight on your elbows by doing that, and then trying to find a good position. I tried to do it on my fingertips in the first round, and then my fingertips were sore. Not sore, but my fingertips were tired. And then the second time through, I tried to do it on my fist.
Like a gorilla.
Like a gorilla. But then I found I had to get too low, and then I was having more problems. So the second time I would do, okay, fingertips flat. Fingertips flat, and I tried to do that, but yeah, it was difficult.
So it's putting too much pressure on your wrists?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I usually have wrist problems, and I didn't have an issue with that, but...
And I did, and I think it's because it was the combination of doing that, and you're doing the burpees, so you're putting that impact on your wrist there.
Then the jumps,
then when you're doing the buggy jumps, I think the buggy jumps, water bugs, are what really got it activated. Because the first round through, I was really trying to get some good height, and then by the end of the second round and to the third round, man, I was just trying to get over to where I wasn't doing like a one arm hop. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I was trying to make sure I got 2 full movements every single time, and that's a difficult move again, especially if you really concentrate on trying to keep your butt low. That's a difficult one. And then another thing is form is everything in today's routine, because again, if even in your mountain climbers, if your butt's not level, then you're cheating it a little bit. So you want to try to keep your butt level.
I'm afraid to see what mine looks like because we haven't watched the video yet.
No.
Now I feel guilty already, and I haven't even seen the video.
Because you want to keep your butt level there. You're really engaging your core in the mountain climbers. You're engaging your core in the water bugs. You're engaging your core in the burpees. So, I mean, really, even in the gorillas, you're engaging your obliques to get you move your hips over into the next section. So there's a lot of core work mixed into this.
The high knee raises every time you
lower
raise
abs, really bad, and top abs.
That's why I said when we got to that core one, I felt it already. Like we did the second move, which is the little like old Mason twist. Yeah, the old Mason twist. And I was like, oh gosh, I felt it. Now we did grab a weight this time too, which was different than what we did last time, but.
Yeah, and that's where I was going with it, was because there is so much core movement during the cardio too, that you're right, by the time you get to the core one, I mean, it felt a lot more difficult than my original review. The first time we did it was, you only do 11, it's not that big of a deal. But when, like you said, when you combine these two together, it was a really great workout. So I'm excited that we got to do a new cardio routine today. I think next week we get to do a new ab workout. It's well, it doesn't come with your program. If you want the additional program, you have to buy the additional for the ab that we're going to be doing next week.
Oh, okay. Because I know there's a core too.
No, we're doing a warrior something.
Oh, crap.
Yes. So, because that was your option, and so I want to use the bonus disc that we have. So we do have that. Of course. So anyway, I really enjoyed today's routine, and it is later for us.
So Casey said yesterday that if she got home by 8 o'clock, we'd do a workout. So I had already vegged out on the bed and was just watching some basketball, Gonzaga basketball game, and she says, "Are we going to work out?" And I had already checked out. But I'm glad I got up and did it because I feel good. I feel real good. I'm glad I needed some cardio. I did a little bit of something else earlier today, but this felt good. Real good.
No, it really did. And I was the same way when I came home. I was sitting here going,
I thought I was gonna get to skip it.
And part of me wanted to skip it. I will not lie, guys. This is the struggles, and this is why you need a partner to work out with. Yeah. And I will be honest with you. I had this conversation with my daughter just yesterday that, and I've said this in the reviews before, people with a home gym have to be more motivated than people that go to the gym.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because it's in your house and it's different. And like she and I think y'all have seen her in a couple of videos, our teenage daughter. You know, we're coming home from her driver's ed, and she had mentioned she really misses going to the gym with me. And I told her, I said, you know, I do too. I find that I struggle more to get in here and do the workouts. And I did say, but that's why I'm glad Phillip's doing it with me, because it keeps me going. And if Phillip wasn't doing this workout with me, I probably would be less likely to get in here and do it every night. So it is a good
And I was just gonna say, likewise, I have a routine that I'm doing during the day, and so I'm just adding this as some cardio and just some high repetition type workout for the evening, which is good for me. But like she said, I probably would have skipped this today if it weren't for her coming home and saying, "Hey, let's do it." Yeah. And then she said, "Are we gonna do it?" Yeah,
and then it took me forever to get dressed.
Yes, it took her a long time to get ready, and then I almost zoned back out second half of basketball.
I was really having to talk myself into it. I'd get one sock on, and then I'd go, "No, Casey, you're tired. Just go take a shower and get to bed." And then I'd put the other sock on, like, "No, we're gonna work out." So I had a crazy
What was the shirt you had on when we were on our cruise? It said something like, "The struggle is real."
The struggle is real.
So it's funny because I said to her, people probably hate you for wearing that shirt because it says the struggle is real, and she was in a shorter shorts, well, I think a bikini bottom at the time, and so, you know, she looked very nice and looks very slim, and I said, people probably hate you because they're probably looking at you going, "Oh yeah, right, the struggle is real. Come on, you were just born that way." But the fact of the matter is if you saw my entire family is overweight to a certain degree, everybody different, except for my brother Matthew, who runs ultra marathons.
He needs to quit running.
But he's in good shape. But
it reminds me of Forrest Gump, because isn't it Forrest Gump that runs and runs and runs?
Yes. He runs like 10, 12, 15 miles a day.
I'm running.
But if we don't work out in my family, then
what?
In my family?
In my family.
In my family, I get a little southern. Mm-hmm. So we put it on real quick, like right here, right in the midsection. So I have to work out every single day, or I'll put the weight on quickly. And so we have. It's not like we don't have to work out. I don't want people to think that.
No.
Struggle is real.
It is real. I mean, I think I've put some before pictures of back when I was like barely 100 pounds.
So her problem was a little opposite.
Not really, because you know what? I didn't ever struggle with weight gain. As a matter of fact, I tried to gain weight for the longest time, ever since I could remember growing up, all the way into after I had my first child. But then after we had Peyton Joe, it's like it just came on. Yeah. I started, and even then, I know I'm not overweight. I'm not saying that, but I got up to like 110, and then I was up to 115, and then slowly creeped up to 120, and then I got up to like.
How high did you get?
like 142, 143.
I told her she was going to catch me.
I did during my bulking. I think my heaviest weight was almost 144. It was like 143.8 or something like that. And it scared me. I was like, yeah, just like that. It was scary.
But it was a lot of muscle.
Well, yeah, because I'm down to 133 this morning when I checked in, and I'm only 5'4". So, but again, for 5'4" and 133, if you tell a doctor that without seeing you, they're going to say, you're overweight.
So here's the funny thing. We went away on this cruise, right? And a lot of people came back from the cruise saying, I gained 5 pounds, I gained 7 pounds, I gained whatever. And she lost, what, 3 pounds during the cruise, and I lost 2. So I don't know what we did, and we ate.
I think the funniest part is when you see him posting pictures on Facebook and stuff and saying, look what I did after just 1 week on vacation of just drinking and alcohol. But I was working out 2 hours every day. And me and him go, yeah, well, we watched you work out from our bedroom.
We did not do one workout on the cruise with the super trainers. We just went to the gym, so we didn't have to be bothered with all that busyness out on the main deck. So those of you who are watching our Beachbody coaches, we weren't out there with you. No. Sorry,
but
we were in the gym.
That will go to show you, you can do as much workouts as you want, but if your nutrition is not on point, you will never lose your weight. You will
2 hours of working out and gain 5 pounds.
You cannot work off eating 3,000 to 4,000, even to 6,000 calories every single day. And I'm sorry, people that drink, if you're wanting to lose weight, you need to quit drinking, period.
Yeah, like Tony said that on the cruise. He said, my number one thing that I did was I quit drinking.
Stop drinking.
He said, when I quit drinking, I was able to get everything else into
And it's very true. And I'm not bashing anybody. I hope you don't take it personally as if I'm bashing you. It just kind of popped in my head and made me start thinking about, it really is true that it's hard to get the motivation to work out. We have those struggles too, and a lot of y'all, there was a comment on one of our Facebook pages the other day.
And I had popcorn at the movie theater today.
Ooh. So there was a comment the other day on one of our Facebook pages when I was talking about the cardio wasn't that easy. And they're like, I don't listen to Casey, she's on another level. But I tell you what, I'm not going to consider myself a beginner by any means, but I still struggle, and food is still a struggle, and we're still humans, and you're still going to have the same temptations during life, and temptations may be different for each person. But again, if you're going to pick up 22 minutes hardcore, you're going to do hammer inches or any of the Beachbody programs, you have to commit to the nutrition part of it as well. And if you're not going to be willing to commit 100%, don't waste your money on the program, because it's not going to give you the results you want, and then you're going to write bad reviews about it. So it is what it is. I learned something today, and I'm very saddened.
Oh.
No, it's sad.
Okay, what's that?
Tony told me that I could eat oatmeal and strawberries in the morning.
Tony Horton did.
Mm-hmm.
And your coach?
No.
Oh.
No coach. I got a new app. I decided, Casey, you're 7 weeks out. You need to get a good app to hold yourself accountable. So I got the pro version of my Net Diary. And it tells me that my strawberries are 12 grams of carbs.
Sugar. And it's a lot of...
It's a carb, people. Tony's killing me.
Fruits. Those fruits are carbs.
It is. So that's what I started doing. I started plugging in different fruits.
Fruits are bad.
They're sending my carbs up to the moon, and I'm sitting here going, I don't get, literally, by the time I get done with my oatmeal and my strawberries, I literally have 12 grams of carbs.
Well, who would have ever thought you'd be saying, don't eat fruit? It sounds crazy.
It does, but you know what? It goes back to...
There's a lot of sugar in it.
It's natural sugar, yes, but it's still sugar nonetheless. And if you're going to eat a fruit, berries are the best, but you have to portion control, and you have to realize that it does still count against, if you're wanting to lose weight, you have to limit your fruits. You do. So I was very sad today when I saw that. And then when I looked at my Starbucks coffee, my gosh, the
carb. Oh, wow, come on.
No. My coffee's only 15 grams. Or 15 calories, because I get regular coffee. I don't do the lattes and all that other junk and all that stuff in it. I don't do that. But it does count as a carb too, people. And so I'm sitting here going...
And it does count against your bank account.
I don't pay attention to it because I have the app and I get free refills. So I'm like, well, I get 2 drinks for the price of 1, so...
Oh, there you go.
But then, like I said, now that I'm actually logging every single thing, it really gives you an eye-opener that I'm drinking and eating fruit for all my carbs. And I have to stop.
Don't drink your calories.
I'm not drinking my calories, I'm drinking my carbs.
Oh, quit drinking your
It's
carbs.
more carbs than it is calories. It's ridiculous. So anyway, that was just a little...
Anyway, 22-minute hardcore. What do we do? Cardio too? Great workout. We'll see you another day.
Hey, I was just trying to educate the people.
I know, but they're probably bored by now.
I doubt it. We're pretty awesome.
You're awesome.
Oh, you're awesome!
No, you get. All right, see you.
That's enough of that crap.